So my garlic harvest wasn't great this year. I mean, it grew, everything that I planted. I didn't plant a ton, but I just feel like it didn't really bulb up great. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I am still gonna try to braid it and preserve it. So this is soft neck garlic, and that's typically what you use for braiding. So that just means it doesn't have that hard center stalk coming up through the middle with the cloves coming off. And first thing I like to do, these have been in my garage for a couple weeks. As you can see, they're mostly fully dry. So now what I like to do is come in with some clippers and just clip off these roots, because we don't need them anymore. And now I clean it up a little bit gently with my brush or even my hand, maybe taking off just this outer layer. I don't want to remove too much paper because that's what's going to help protect it. But I also don't want a ton of dirt in my house where the braid is going to hang. So taking a little bit off is okay. And then I'm just going to keep going through getting these guys ready, and then we'll start to braid. And I questioned whether or not I harvested too early, but the last 4 or 5, gosh, 6 stems, leaves, whatever you want to call them, were drying. So I thought, well, if I wait too long, then they go too far. So we've had such a weird year with like hot, cold, so that might also have contributed to maybe just not being the best garlic. Now this guy looks good. You can see there's like formed cloves in there. I wish they all looked like this. That would be great. But you know what? Garlic is kind of like onions. You can use it no matter what the size is. So I will use up the smaller ones first, and then I will go ahead and leave these guys to use last, or to even save for seed next year. Although since these didn't do so great, I may just start with some fresh seed. And as you can tell, this is a messy job. I like to put a little table out here at the edge of my garage. So I'm kind of like in the driveway, just a little bit easier to clean up. And I like to do it in the shade as well because the sun is hot. But once in a while, I wanted to mention, you'll come across a head of garlic that looks like this. You can see it kind of like started to split. Still good to eat. I'm just gonna go in and take this inside and use it up right away. I won't put this in with the rest of my garlic for long-term storage. Well, this is fun. This is the first time I've had a garlic that looks like a pipe. I wonder why it did that. I've never had one do that before. Again, I'll probably just use him up right away. Okay, to start, we've taken sort of one down the middle and then crossed 2 on either side, and I've just tied it with a piece of twine to kind of help get things started. And then we're just gonna alternate, sticking one down, braiding it over. It's gonna seem super clumsy at first, but trust me, it kind of comes together. And then put another one down, bring that left one over, and just keep repeating. And sometimes it works better than others, but you'll still get something that you can hang. Take another one on that side, finding the right one to cross over. And this is why it's best to do with soft neck garlic, because it's going to let you just sort of have this braiding motion with the stems. Let's see here. Where'd this guy go? You know, you can always start over too if you want. I've done that before too, if I feel like I'm not getting a good braid. And then if you want to kind of try to make it pretty, which this is not going to be, of course, when I'm trying to demonstrate it, it's not going to turn out pretty. You can start to just kind of braid the stems a little bit. I also have short hair, so I'm going to blame it on that. Like so. And honestly, it's not terrible. I'll put like a another piece of twine up here, and that looks great to hang. Turn this around so you can see better here. Or I'll make it bigger. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. And the more you do it, obviously, the better that you'll get at it too, but works for me. So like I mentioned, I just took a piece of twine and tying it off here. This is not my favorite twine, but I bought it, so I'm using it. And then I'll make another loop at the top because I hang mine off of a coat rack in my mudroom because that's kind of the coolest spot I have. I don't really have great storage for these kind of things. And then at this point too, you can cut off the excess tops because we don't need that. But ta-da!